So I wanted to talk about why women stay in abusive relationship. It's not as if I am trying to condone it. I'm just trying to make you all understand that it's not so easy to leave a broken relationship. One of the reasons is when children are involved. It's actually very hard to break a relationship that is toxic or harmful when there are kids involved. Because when you want to leave, everyone is looking at you like you are selfish. The child needs both parents around. You want to take the child from the father. The father is a good father to them. It may not be a good husband to you, but he's a good father. And you decide to stay put. Some people stay in a very toxic relationship because of the children. The man might not really want to let go of the child. The woman might not want to let go of the child. What do you do? Now the children are in the middle. They don't want to lose both parents. So you just sit up and just bear everything. That's one of the reasons. The second reason is funds. When a woman is not financially stable, she has to go through shit, and she will continue to take a lot of shit because if she leaves, how will she cope? Especially when she has children, how will she feed her kids? She decides to stay put, even though the man will beat her, or even though the man will be so abusive and treat her like she is nothing. She will swallow everything for the sake of her belly. At least there's a roof over her head, and she eats. Because who will be a benefactor if she runs away from the one that at least is feeding her, taking care of the children? It's not just one slap or two slap. She can manage it. Then another thing is, which I think is one of the silliest reasons ever, is the thought of what people will say. She left this man, and she is not wise. It's only the wise woman that builds her home. The foolish destroys it with her hands. She's not patient enough. Her eyes are outside, so she decides to stay put. I think those are the three reasons I know. Apart from the parents' influence and religion, I know the church don't talk about divorce. They hate divorce. Those are some of the reasons why people decide to stay in a very toxic relationship. So, yeah, if you are in that relationship where you see that you are not being loved, I think one of the ways you get freedom is to be financially stable. Work, get yourself working, go out there and make money for yourself, so that when you decide to leave, it will not be that it is money that is holding you down. That's one. Two, your children. Maybe you have one now and you see that this man is bad. Don't decide to have two, three. It gets harder. The more the children, the more it gets hard to leave. I don't understand why a woman would be in a abusive relationship and you are still giving birth there. You're enjoying it. You're enjoying the beating. You're enjoying everything, enjoying the drama. And the funny thing is that your children are getting affected. You might not know, but you are raising traumatized children who will come into the society behaving like nuisance, behaving like children without a loving home. You are causing these children more harm, giving birth to them in a kind of environment where there is no love. You're teaching them the wrong things. Apart from those two, the other advice I'll say, you have to be bold, shut your eyes and your ears to what people say. At the end of everything, people will move on. People will not talk about you anymore. People forget. You might be the news of today. Tomorrow, something else will happen. Forget about what people will say. Everybody have their own pain. Why do you think they'll carry your own on their head forever? Then parents and church and everything, they will be all right. Lastly, be free. Stop staying in that kind of toxic environment. Just decide that today I have to be free for the sake of my children. They have to see that I'm a strong woman, because only a weak woman that will still stay in an abusive environment, and you are praying or wishing that this man will change. What if he doesn't change? And the last one, which I will have to add, is maybe you have to change your character too. Maybe you talk too much, or maybe you provoke somebody, a man, too much. When you see that your husband is the type that doesn't like talking back, maybe you have to be quiet too. If you don't want to leave, that is, then you have to just compromise. You have to just change for peace sake.